What's up guys, Jab here back with a brand new Warzone mobile video. We just got a new update on the official Discord literally just like 5 minutes ago, and I just briefly looked at it real quick, and if I'm understanding this right, this might be one of the most controversial things they could have done with Warzone mobile. So we're going to go ahead and look at the actual announcement here. It says, "Greetings everyone, thank you for being an integral part of the community as we work to bring you the best mobile gaming experience possible. We've been heads down working on the latest shared features like Omni movement and connected content coming with Black Ops 6 / Warzone Season 1 and beyond, plus exciting quality of life updates. With these innovative improvements and meaningful technical advancements coming to mobile, we're going to be updating the minimum system requirements." This is going to be, again, really controversial. It says the new Warzone mobile minimum specifications require iOS 17 or Android 13 or higher on a device with a GPU capable of bindless texturing, effective beginning November 14th, 2024. Your device will need to meet these minimum specifications to continue receiving updates and access to the latest game version for Season 1 and beyond. For those on devices that do not meet these new requirements, we know this can seem inconvenient and understand the importance of giving you time to transition. With that, devices that do not meet the new minimum specifications can continue playing version 3.10 for a limited time, approximately 6 months, provided 3.10 is installed before November 14th. From that point forward, all future app installation and updates will require a device compatible with the minimum specifications. We're offering special rewards in Call of Duty Mobile for players whose devices are no longer compatible. For more info, including a list of incompatible devices and subsequent region-specific steps you can take if applicable, please visit, and then it's a link to the support page. So they are basically saying, if you do not have an iPhone or an Android that is capable of bindless texturing, the GPU is capable of bindless texturing, I should say, and if it is not on iOS 17 or Android 13 or higher, you are now cut off from Warzone Mobile. You can no longer play any future updates with Warzone Mobile. You're going to be stuck on this current update as long as you download it before the game transitions to the new Season 1 update and all that stuff. And basically, they're going to support the old version for 6 months, and then they're essentially, it sounds like they're going to just shut it off. So minimum device, or I should say low-end device users will be stuck on the current update for the next 6 months, and then you guys cannot play the game any longer. So here is that support page that they were referencing. It basically says a lot of the same stuff. It does say impacted players can still use previously purchased Call of Duty points until version 3.1 is taken offline, or if they log in with a compatible device and update the game to the latest version. So if you are using a low-end device and you've already bought COD points, you still can use them even when it's in that 6-month limbo. And if you do eventually upgrade your device or whatever, you will still have access to those COD points, I guess. It also says impacted players can receive make good rewards in Call of Duty Mobile by logging into CODM using the same Call of Duty account used in Warzone Mobile after November 14th. So they have an FAQ section already set up because obviously, like I said, this is going to be super controversial with the community. The first one is conveniently is, why is this happening? Why are they doing this? And they basically say the minimum device specifications for Warzone Mobile needed to be increased for future updates and integrations with the Call of Duty franchise to meet our high standards of performance while providing a best-in-class gameplay experience. That's basically PR talk for they could no longer support low-end devices while still trying to tie this game into the mainline Call of Duty games. They basically can't continue to support the devices they already were struggling to support, so they need to only support higher-end devices, essentially. They go on to say, what if my device is already compatible? Do I need to do anything? They say players using compatible devices can update and just play the latest game as usual. The third question is, what differences can I expect if I have an incompatible device and I can't update Call of Duty to version 4.0? It says progression and unlock content achieved prior to the minimum specifications update will remain unaffected. Players can still earn progression to unlock weapons, camos, and other content. Arsenal coins and event store currencies will no longer be available to spend, so definitely spend that before November 14th if you are on a lower end device. It also says, however, with the integration of Warzone Mobile into the new progression system and inventory items linked to Call of Duty Black Ops 6 in Season 1, progression and unlock content released during or after Season 1 will not be accessible in version 3.1 when continuing to play Warzone Mobile. So basically, it's not going to tie into the new stuff at all. It's a little bit more complicated, but basically that's what it's saying. So essentially, it seems like you're basically just going to be frozen. You're just going to be stuck on 3.1. You're still going to be able to unlock things, but you're not really going to be able to spend anything. You're not going to be able to upgrade to Black Cell. You're not going to be able to you are still going to be able to use those COD points in 3.1 like they mentioned. But yeah, it's just, you're basically just going to be frozen on that update for the next 6 months until they just shut that part down completely, I guess. For the next question, it says, what happens if I upgrade to a compatible device after the Season 1 update? It says players who upgrade to a device compatible with the minimum specifications can get on the latest version, and then compatible devices will gain access to install or update to version 4.0 or whatever is the latest version at that time, and then you will be able to make in-game purchases again. 5 is, if I buy content in Black Ops 6 or Call of Duty Warzone after Season 1 begins in Warzone Mobile, can I use the content in version 3.1 of Warzone Mobile? And they basically say no, because again, it does not link to Black Ops 6 or anything like that at all. If you're on version 3.1, you need 4.0 or better. 6th question says, what will happen to the content I purchased in Warzone Mobile once the version 3.1 is no longer supported? This is going to be very interesting. It says digital content purchased in Warzone Mobile is tied to your Activision account. Therefore, if you have access to a device that does meet the minimum requirements for Warzone Mobile now, your purchased content will still be available to use as long as you log into the same Activision account. So if you're not linked to your Activision account, whatever, you're going to want to do that immediately, because all your purchases are tied to that account basically. Number 7 says, what happens if I don't have Warzone Mobile version 3.1 installed on an incompatible device on November 14th? You will be unable to play Warzone Mobile version 3.1 on the incompatible device. You must update Warzone Mobile to version 3.1 prior to November 14th in order to continue playing. So if you do not install Warzone Mobile right now on your incompatible device, you will not be able to play after November 14th. It's assuming what they're saying, even if you, I guess, have like the APK or anything like that, you won't be able to actually update the game to 3.10. So you need to do that before November 14th. Otherwise, you're basically cut off from Warzone Mobile until you get a compatible device. Goes on to say, what happens if I uninstall Warzone Mobile version 3.1 following November 14th? And then it again says you will be unable to play Warzone Mobile version 3.1 on an incompatible device. The version 3.1 cannot be sideloaded or separately downloaded from the App Store or Play Store. In order to play Warzone Mobile after uninstalling version 3.1, you must use a device compatible with the now current minimum requirements. So again, you need to download the game right now if you do not have a device that meets these new system requirements, because after November 14th, you will not be able to sideload it. You will not be able to update it if you find the APK or anything like that. You need to have it installed prior to the update. It also says, how can I participate in the reward event in Call of Duty Mobile for accounts with incompatible devices? Basically, it says you will receive Epic Operator Ghost Stealth, a legendary M4, the Black Gold Royal, and plus COD points equal to your Warzone Mobile COD points balance. So that's actually, I mean, it sucks that they're doing this, obviously, but they are giving like some pretty, high-end skins, it seems. And on top of that, they're basically matching whatever COD points you have in Warzone Mobile, they're matching that to COD points in Call of Duty Mobile. So I mean, they could have done what like Apex Mobile did and basically just shut the game down and been like, we're not giving you guys refunds or anything like that. But no, they're actually doing something, I guess. So that is a thing. I mean, but yeah, it pretty much just says that's what you're getting. You're getting a ghost skin, you're getting a legendary M4, and you're getting whatever COD points you have matched in COD M. And then lastly, the thing says, in general, devices, it says, where can I check to see if my device is compatible? And it says, in general, devices on iOS 17 or higher or Android 13 or higher operating systems are compatible, except for the following GPUs that do not support the binless texturing requirement. And it basically lists a bunch of lower end Mali GPUs as well as Adreno GPUs. Mali G76, G52, G76, G72, G72 MP3, blah, 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 Adreno 610, 613, 616, 612, and 615. So here there is a more detailed list of devices that are no longer compatible with the minimum specifications. And honestly, just quickly looking at this list, they are no longer supporting like hundreds, maybe even over 1,000 devices that I'm assuming were once supported in Warzone Mobile. There's just so many, dude. Like, look, I'm scrolling right now and look at how many devices they've listed as no longer supported. And some of these are really well known, by the way. So I saw like the Asus ROG Phone 3 here, for example, the Galaxy S8, S9, and S10 series, the S10 Plus and all that, the Note 9, the Note 10. The Razer Edge 5G, that's actually like a handheld, right? Like that's yeah. This thing, I know a few people that actually play mobile games with this thing, and I've seen a few YouTubers actually do videos on it. This thing is no longer supported either, and this is just the beginning, dude. This is I'm still scrolling, and we're like 5% of the way done. Like, look at how big this list of unsupported devices is now. It's crazy, dude. Like, there has to be like thousands of devices now at this point that they are no longer supporting. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much it for Warzone Mobile's update. Again, I have a feeling this is going to be super controversial. They have basically doubled down and said, like, look, we're only going to be supporting even fewer devices going forward. And I mean, at least they're offering some incentive for people who are going to be affected by this with if you still happen to enjoy COD Mobile. But yeah, so far, man, I don't know. I don't even know what to think of this. I mean, I have a device that will still be able to play, but at the same time, the game was already struggling to make money and to stay online with the amount of support it already had, even if it was struggling with the optimization and stuff. And now they're basically saying we're going to support even less devices and even less players. This is crazy. This is crazy. But let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. With all that being said, guys, thank you for watching the video, and I'll see you in the next one.